right, thank you so much, Nate. New at 10, discussions on the future of renewable energy in Nebraska. Hours before a vote on a controversial solar farm in York County. A group of locals meeting tonight to hear about the pros and cons of such projects. Channel 8's Darsha Dodge is in York. She was at the meeting. Darsha, what did you learn?
Rod, it was a full house tonight at the convention center here in York as a UNL extension educator discussed the basics of renewable projects with locals. But based on the questions asked at the end, his project does not appear to have changed any minds. Based on latest figures from the Department of Energy, the state of Nebraska ranked 12th in wind capacity in 2023. And with potential sustainable projects on the horizon for places like York County, Nebraskans are voicing their opinions. At an educational seminar on renewable energy Monday night in York, more than 24 people listening to University of Nebraska-Lincoln Extension educator F. John Hay talk about impacts of such projects, plus some data behind their viability. For example, projections from the U.S. Energy Information Administration show solar and wind farms will continue to gain prevalence in the coming decades, regardless of incentives like subsidies, while coal and nuclear facilities are likely to be retired. But for some, like Sylvia and Leo Epp of Henderson, those subsidies are part of the problem.
And I don't like my tax dollars paying subsidies to some big company that's going to make money off of that.
Epp's concern is that the electricity will be produced here but sold elsewhere, leaving Nebraskans to deal with the farms and fields themselves.
Why shouldn't they give the subsidies to the people that live here and make them pay for it?
Beyond subsidies are the property tax concerns. Hayes' presentation citing various studies with differing general results. Some studies saying property values only decreased 1 or 2%, others finding a significant drop at the announcement of a project and a rebound after several years. The Epps say they've talked with neighbors near the proposed York project who couldn't find buyers for their property after the announcement.
It would be very difficult to live next door to that solar field for various reasons. The heat and just the looks of it.
Hay says people's uproar is understandable, saying the perceived exploitation of rural residents is something companies will have to consider greatly in the coming decades. Now, Rod, tonight's event was sponsored by Conservation Nebraska, and because of the high interest, they've actually added 3 more presentations for April. The next one's scheduled for April 8th. You can find a full schedule in this article on our website, klkntv.com. Reporting in York, Darsha Dodge, Channel 8 News.